Alright, so how are you guys doing? New Sibling Rise vid. Today we're back for some Battlefield of Trials. There's new trials, we're gonna do them all. I'm going to make 4 videos for that. I'm going to basically do 5 trials in each video so that the videos aren't too long. If I do all 10 of each category at once, it's probably going to be like 15 to 20 minute vids, and I really don't like this. I feel like it's a bit too much to watch at once. So I'm going to do 61 through 65 and then 66 through 70 on both player and hunter side. Today we're back for the 61 through 65 on the hunter side. I'm going to do all the stages with you and pretty much just explain everything as we go into the stage. If you enjoy this type of content or if it helps you, make sure you drop a like, comment and subscribe to the channel to not miss any more uploads. Also make sure you support me on the Netmarble Creator Program. The links are in the description. Alright, so first stage, floor 61. You basically need 1 breaker, 2 DPSs. Doesn't matter which one, but I went with Kane, Alicia and Goto for the breaker. The sets, you basically just want DPS sets on your DPSs, and the breaker you just want to run solid analysis so he breaks the fastest as possible. And then on the right side I just put outstanding connection. Doesn't really matter what you put. For the shadows, as you can see, Beru as first, and that's basically it. Alright, so the strat is fairly easy. You just have 2 phases on this thing. You have to kill all the mobs, and then you have to kill the boss. The boss, you need to break him, that's why we have a breaker. And outside of that, man, it's pretty simple, to be honest. You just deal with the mobs with your 2 DPS hunters. I usually do like 2 rounds of Kane's kills and then I switch to Alicia. Because like the last phase of mobs tend to group up more, so it's easier for Alicia to actually deal with them. But honestly, I could do like whatever. It doesn't really matter. You could do it with Thomas. Thomas would do great. And then the boss spawns, he's most likely gonna TP on you, just like so. And then you just switch on your breaker, break the boss. And then, man, it's pretty much done afterwards. Spawn the shadows. Back on Alicia. Then you need to finish off the other mobs. You can just ult with Kane and it's over. So that's one thing done. Let's get on to floor 62. Alright, so for floor 62, we're gonna go with the same team, but it doesn't really matter. You only need realistically 1 hunter. The other 2 hunter could be supports. You know what? Actually, let's do that. Let's do supports actually, just for the sake of it, I guess. It really doesn't matter at all. Like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's do supports. Like I said, it really doesn't matter whatever you have on, because you realistically just need to kill like 2 mobs, then 2 mobs, then 3 mobs. So that's like 7 mobs in total. Alright, so floor 62 is just a bit gimmicky. Basically, you have a bunch of mage that spawn, and they throw balls at you, and the balls have a certain color. Most of them are blue, and then some of them are yellow. You just need to kill the ones that throw at you the yellow ones. That's it. I don't know if it's always the same position for the ones that throw the yellow balls. I don't think so, but if it is, then you can just copy the same thing. But I don't think it is. And you just need to find 2 in the first wave, 2 in the second wave, and 3 in the last wave. And man, that's pretty much it, honestly. It's kind of like easy, I'm not gonna lie. If you kill a wrong one, he's gonna explode. Like this. I fucked up. Whatever. But yeah, basically it's just that. And yeah, you're done. So it's pretty easy, it's just gimmicky. Like if you start trying to kill them all, you're gonna die. But if you don't, like it's pretty fast. Alright, so for the floor 63, we're back with the team Kane, Goto, and Alicia. You need a breaker, doesn't matter the breaker, and then you need 2 DPSs, doesn't matter the DPSs, as always. Those are the sets I use, and those are the cores I use. So just like floor 61, you just need to kill a bunch of mobs, and then once you're done killing all the mobs, you're basically gonna get to the boss, and then when you get to the boss, it's basically just break the boss, kill the boss. It's fairly easy. You don't need to like have a PhD in anything to understand. It's not hard at all. You can probably do it with Kane, a support, and a breaker. Honestly, it probably works too. I just go with 2 DPSs in case, but it doesn't really matter. I just like Alicia in general for trials because like the freeze is pretty cool. And like her damage is always good. And then once you're done with the boss, you just have to finish off the milital mobs. If your shadows didn't do it, you can just ult with Kane and everything is done. Alright, so for floor 64, this is the team I used, Kane, Min, and Alicia. You can use pretty much anything. You just need like 2 DPSs to have all the time DPSs to deal damage. You can use Thomas, you can use anything, honestly. Thomas is probably very good because he has a lot of AoE damage. I just went with those two because I like them. Honestly, it doesn't really matter that much. And basically the stage is you have to protect 2 towers and kill as many mobs as possible within the 1 minute and 30 seconds time that you are allowed, basically. Alright, so you basically spawn and you just have to kill as many mobs as possible. And you have to protect those towers. One thing I do is I use Min to have Kane's ult as fast as possible as well. So at some point I'm gonna QT on Min's ult. And basically it's gonna help me getting my Kane ult as well. The boss are pretty like the mobs are pretty tanky, so make sure you actually like change between the towers to make sure you don't actually like leave a tower undefended for too long. And here we just switch on Alicia, get some damage in, switch back to the other tower, and you basically just switch between them. You can probably use Choi for that. You can use like a bunch of characters. I'm pretty sure like it's pretty wide the range of hunters you can use. And yeah, basically at some point like you kind of have to wait, because if you kill them too fast they just don't respawn that fast, so you just wait and then you redo it once again. Alicia, all that stuff. Switch around so you're sure like the one tower is not getting like too focused. Spawn your shadows, and basically it's always the same thing over and over again, and yeah, you're done. Alright, and for the final floor, the 65th, I used the same team basically. So just Kane, Min, Alicia. Min is here to boost your damage. Alicia and Kane are here to actually deal damage. Same setup as always. Let's get into it. Alright, so basically there's 2 phases. The boss fight is at the end, and first you have to kill a bunch of mobs. You do it with Kane only. It's more than enough. She does a lot of damage. She has a lot of skills. So you shouldn't really have to worry about that. If you really need, you can switch on Alicia, but I wouldn't like recommend this to you. So you can get like the whole 6th Sense passive with Kane. You need to kill 10 mini like mobs. Then you switch on Min. You basically want to get his ult if you can, which you should be able to. You ult with him, pop your shadows, pop your Alicia, and you basically want to group the 2 bosses together and basically perma-freeze them to basically deal as much damage as you can with Alicia on both, and then you finish it off with Kane. If you can't do that, because now they're kind of like too much apart, and you just finish off with Kane, it doesn't really matter. You're basically gonna shred them anyways. And that's basically it, honestly. Those first 5 floors aren't like a problem, I don't think. So yeah, I'm not gonna like go too much in depth on it. You can just copy the strat or find your own strat, but that's basically it. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, if it helped you, make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys tonight for the Songjinwoo part, or maybe for the 66 to 60 to 70 floor on the Hunters. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but stay tuned. I'll see you guys in my next one. See ya.